let's talk staying for the kids. I feel like that is the biggest crock of bullshit that has ever been created for a number of reasons. If you are able to just co-parent and be in the same house and that arrangement works for you, then obviously you're not the person that I'm talking to. I'm talking to the father that knows that like this shit just ain't working. This is not working. This is every time you come home, you on edge, but you don't want to feel like you don't want to be the dad that left his kids. Boy, go find you somewhere to live that's quiet for you and them babies. Or this is also for the woman that feels like every time we leave, we're the ones that tore the family apart. And, you got these red pill niggas that'll try to gaslight you. Oh, women are always the first to leave. Y'all the ones breaking up families. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. These kids understand and feel everything that's going on. They know when the equilibrium in the house is fucked up. They know when mommy is sad. They know when daddy is frustrated. Even if it's silent. Because a lot of y'all be thinking that because you and your partner be having silent arguments that these kids don't know what's going on. Kids ain't stupid. And honestly, I think people forget kids are closer to the spiritual side than we are as adults. So if y'all don't think that them babies ain't feeling what you feeling, them little mini empaths, think about it. You ever been crying and you done dried your face, you done got yourself together, and your kid just come and lay on your lap? They know something ain't right. And a lot of the time, you be so worried about like breaking up the household or the kids being traumatized or the kids being upset with you. When honestly, when the other parent walks out of that fucking house, they be like, "Ooh, shit, out time." My parents divorced when I was one. For I want to say the first like 6 years of my life, all they did was bicker. I'm talking about like y'all. I'm 30. I'll be 35 next week. The very first time my parents were in the same room together when I was an adult was my son's first birthday party. If y'all knew the level of anxiety I had and how uncomfortable I was and how I was waiting on shit to hit the fan, my whole life I understood why they didn't work out. Even in my own past situation, like me and the co-parent are working every day to have a healthy co-parenting relationship. But us living in a house together, that's out. It don't work. It puts everybody on edge. My nervous system be out of whack. My kids be like in a weird spot. My oldest son be feeling like he got to protect me. Well, how them babies don't deserve that, bro. And then you don't even understand that. Like sometimes, I don't care what anybody says. Sometimes you guys are better apart than you are together, and that is okay. But you're doing your babies a disservice by thinking like, oh, I'm gonna give my kids a two-parent household, and that shit is chaotic. It's chaotic. I know people whose parents been together their entire lives, and they grow up and they get older, and they realize like, oh, this whole marriage been some bullshit the whole time. Another thing too is some of these two-parent households be teaching these kids that you have to just, y'all gonna go through everything under the sun, and you supposed to just go through it. No. My oldest son's dad, his parents did not divorce until he was 19 years old. And you know what that taught him? That taught him that as a man, you can drag this woman through the mud, drag her through the mud, and she supposed to stay because you got kids with her. And then the minute that that woman decides to leave, everything is her fault. She the bad guy. That man's mama cheated on her the whole fucking marriage. I'm talking about had picture and video evidence and some more shit. The whole marriage. Then the man started fucking on the male lady. And when she got sick of it and finally went and got her a little tender that she was creeping around with, hell broke loose and now the marriage is over. Save them kids. They gonna have to go through therapy any fucking way. But shit, save them a little less time that they gotta be there.